The Clark Museum in Williamstown, Massachusetts is just a pleasant drive through the Berkshires from my home in Albany, New York. So growing up, I've become very familiar with their stunning collection of American and European paintings and sculptures from the Renaissance to the early 20th century. Thanks to the private collection of their founders Sterling and Francine Clark, they have a really outstanding collection of Impressionist paintings, in particular Degas. This summer, they are hosting an intriguing special exhibit titled Picasso Looks at Degas. The exhibit is the creation of Picasso expert Elizabeth Cowling, Professor Emeritus at Edinburgh University, and U.S. Impressionist scholar Richard Kendall, and explores Picasso's response to and fascination with Degas' work. Until I visited the exhibit this month, I never thought that these two artists had anything in common, especially since they were 47 years apart in age, and there's no evidence to show that they ever met. But the evidence on display at the Clark is very convincing. By presenting works of both artists side by side, the exhibit highlights the themes and techniques of Degas' work that repeatedly appear in Picasso's paintings. For instance, at the turn of the century, Degas produced hundreds of images of women washing themselves and doing their hair. Picasso took up this theme shortly after he arrived in Paris, and the comparison with Degas is strikingly apparent. Then we have the cafe scenes. By the time Picasso arrived in Paris, Degas was already celebrated for depicting the cafe life of Montmartre. In the exhibit, Degas' Café l'Absinthe is placed alongside Picasso's Cabaret Café table. The resemblance is remarkable. Another grouping in the exhibit is Picasso's 1904 Woman Ironing, paired with Degas' Woman Ironing, 1876 to 1887, one of a number of works that Degas did in this particular theme, and a painting Picasso would certainly have seen. One room in the exhibit is devoted entirely to the subject of ballet. Everyone knows Degas' paintings of dancers, but I was unaware of Picasso's depiction of the ballet at various times in his career. I was especially impressed by the similarity between Degas' Little Dancer, age 14, from the Clark collection, and Picasso's early Cubist paintings, Standing Nude, 1907. The final gallery in the exhibit is devoted to Picasso's response to a series of monotypes that Degas created in the 1870s, showing prostitutes and their customers in brothels. He not only replicates the setting in his own work, but just short of his 90th birthday, Picasso created a series of humorous etchings inspired by the monotypes in which Degas himself appeared at the margins of the pictures like a peeping Tom. The last painting in the exhibit is the portrait of Degas, painted by Picasso in 1968 as a tribute to the great Impressionist.